It's coffee o'clock. Welcome to this episode of Coffee O'Clock. My name is Joshua Awesome, and I'm really excited to be here with you on another episode of Coffee O'Clock. Thanks to my friends at Organo. Organo Gold is a 15-year-old brand that brings the treasures of the earth to the world. And I'm humbled and grateful for their kind support around this Coffee O'Clock conversation. So this week, I actually am consuming a very new brand or version of the Organo Gold coffee. And this one is actually called Royal Black. Now, if you know me, every time I come to you on Coffee O'Clock conversation, I try to bring you some research data over a cup of coffee. And so this edition is focused on the need for us to spotlight something that is kind of a natural towards the end of the year. And just before I started this recording, I got a call. And the call was from a colleague who had attended the African Mental Health First Aid for Leaders and African Mental Health Symposium, which we recently held. And in her organization, her colleague actually had a breakdown. Now, I am told that this colleague is on the way home. However, the one thing that is coming and surfacing on the canvas of my mind, just like many people when they want to consume their coffee, they pour milk and put some sugar into it. Now, many people actually have wondered, does consuming coffee with milk and sugar impact on their health? Here's a research data that I found and will be sharing with you. Some group of Danish and British scientists analyzed data from Copenhagen Male Study, which has tracked and tested a lot of men since the 1970s, around the time I was born. It was unclear how much sugar the men in the study added to their hot coffee. But overall, those who admitted to adding sugar or milk to their coffee were no more likely to develop health issues than those who claimed not to. Now, while you think about that, I just want you to know Organo Gold's product line is a must switch to, and I recommend you switch your coffee to Organo Gold. And here is why I recommend you switch. This new Organo Gold coffee is called the Royal Black. And I'm holding the infographic and the information around it in my hand. And for those of you who know, I've been talking on Coffee O'Clock around the power of Ganoderma. And Ganoderma is the king of herbs that has been consumed for centuries in the Chinese culture. But more importantly, I told a story of how consuming one of OrganoGold's products helped become an adaptogen to me after I had a spinal injury. And if you haven't seen that episode, look in my channel and search for the one called Adaptogens, and you will see where I talk about it and unpack it some more. So this edition, my focus is to talk about what I call the Royale Black. Now, the Royale Black is coffee infused with Ganoderma lucidum. Of course, as we know, Ganoderma lucidum is a mushroom that provides and becomes like an adaptogen to your body. Okay, it's also known as reishi mushroom, and this mild flavor adds a note of depth to the coffee flavor. Now, it is said, research has shown us that Ganoderma has been used in traditional Asian medicine for thousands of years. And of course, the name Ganoderma means spiritual potency, while the Japanese name for it is reishi, which can be translated as the king of herbs. Now, that is one unique reason why the Royale Black is really royal. One other reason is that it also has in it cordyceps. Now, here's a little insightful information about cordyceps. Cordyceps has been used for over 200 years. Now, it's kind of an adaptogenic mushroom. And it's a form of mushroom that has been trusted by, guess what? Athletes. Okay? To support their energy, to support their performance, and eventually lead towards their endurance. It is thought to promote anti-aging too, which helps one to live healthier. Now, there's one third unique ingredient inside the Royale Black. It is lion's mane, which is one of the most popular mushrooms globally in the coffee blend. And it can help to support healthy energy and focus in the brain. Now, for those of you who have been following my conversations around Coffee O'Clock, one of the interesting things that many people may not know is that the Royale Black is so royal because when you think of lion's mane, it's pretty much interesting. Interesting because focus is one key thing that is now on the decline in our world. And I tend to say during my coaching psychology conversations, my leadership sessions, my retreats for leaders, for organizations, that the focus of humans has now dipped and is now lower than that of a goldfish. For those who do not know, a goldfish focus is within the range of 8 seconds. So think about it for a moment. If your focus level is on the decline, then you might want to switch to this coffee, the Royale Black. And if you'd like to find out how to order, use the link below my channel, and that will help you to be able to place an order to this Organo Gold's Gourmet Royal Black Coffee. So let's begin to close. This Royal Black Coffee has the power of not just one being Ganoderma lucidum, not just two being Cordyceps, but three, which is Lion's Mane, Cordyceps, and Ganoderma lucidum. That's what makes it royal, and that is the uniqueness that comes with this healthy coffee that I recommend that you switch to. So as I begin to close this coffee o'clock conversation, I ask you to never ever forget that for you to have a better brain and a beautiful life, it really truly has to begin by you having a brain health that is better. And there is one magical way by which you can begin that every day: by having the right kind of coffee. The coffee that does not make your heart to palpitate, does not give you that discomfort, but helps naturally nurture you and nourish you towards a healthier you. Until next time, when I come your way, my name is Joshua at mindinstitute.africa. Please continue to take charge and take care of your life and yourself. Bye for now.